What up, Internet? Mull here with Barley Hops and Tabletops, and we are back with a retirement of the Blink Blade, who at level 6 with this build is doing the most damage per round, averaging at 5.8, which is just really impressive. That's something we haven't even seen yet. That damage per round doesn't come from them having the highest damage attacks, but it just comes from being able to get a lot of attacks off. I mean, it's a quantity over quality situation at this point that creates more utility, being able to adapt to whatever the situation requires. So if you want to bring that big dick damage to any scenario, boy, do we got the build for you. Dude, Blink Blade. So much fun. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Merchant class, super straightforward, just get a bunch of different items. The Blink Blade, I would say, is very average at looting. Great movement, so it is easy to get on top of loot tokens, but overall nothing really impressive there. So it's just pretty straightforward retirement goal. Did it in 15 missions. I'm starting to seem like that's the average, so nothing too crazy on this one. Moving on to perks, you can see they didn't do so great on objectives, and that could have just been a playstyle thing, but even with that being said, not getting a ton of perks compared to other characters, best modifier deck so far. The Blink Blade has an expected value of 0.83, which we can go more into on other videos, so make sure to hit that subscribe and bell icon to get notified when that video drops, but just know that 0.83, that's the highest we've seen in our expected value. Alright, let's transition over into looking at some card upgrades. Level 2, we have Reckless Augmentation. It's just an incredible card, and especially if you're going to go fast, because obviously all the benefits come in fast, but also solid if you go slow. Double Time. Our guy got it mostly for the top here, attack 3 and then attack 2, and if you go fast, you can move after that. Even if you go slow, you get 2 attacks for 2, which is incredible. But really the bottom action, that's what we're talking about. A lot of the missions, he would use this after his first rest, and the fact that you can double the effects of your fast it's borderline OP. Because the way our Blink Blade played it was he was going into his first rest with 4 time tokens, just so when he came out he could go fast 4 rounds in a row. And a card like this, it just stacks an incredible amount of power. So that was awesome. These next 2, pretty straightforward. Level 4, Precision Timing, used for the bottom, move 2, attack 2, move 2 again. Great for utility, especially when you're trying to do a lot of looting. Next one, Flashing Fury, level 5, used for the top action. Doing a lot of attacks, AoE, range, just getting that big dick damage out. Finally, the big payoff, Stab Them All. This card, this is the reason why the Blink Blade at level 6 is doing so much damage. You already have a character based around a bunch of little attacks and a bunch of little movements, and this card just complements all of that so well. Almost doubles your power. This is the Kaioken card, and on top of that, it has a bomb initiative that's just going to get you to anywhere you need to be. Now let's talk about scripting. Here's our level 7 script for our Blink Blade. If you don't know what a script is, you can check out some of the other videos on our channel. It tells you more about it. But we usually start off slow using the bottom action of Cascading Reaction to move 3, and then the top action of Double Time to attack 2, attack 2. Round 2, going fast, doing top action of Stab Them All, bottom action of Temporal Displacement. Great combination of attacks and movements, plus the utility of range if you need it. Round 3, we're going to go fast. We're going to use Twin Strikes top and the Precision Timing bottom. What that's going to look like is 2 attack, 2 movement, 3 attack, 2 movement, 2 attack, 2 movement, all that with a 15 initiative. You're just rolling cleave across the board. This is where the fun begins. Turn 4, there is some flexibility here, but we're going to start slow and use the bottom of Reckless Augmentation to move with no downsides, and the top of Flashing Fury to get 2 attack on 2 of the bad guys. And closing out into turn 5 by going slow and taking the Self-Heal on the bottom of Sand in the Hourglass and using the top of Drive Recharge. And what that's going to do is it sets up coming out of the first rest with 4 time tokens, and that's going to allow you to go fast 4 times in a row. And once you even start burning some of the lost cards with those fast abilities on them, let me tell you, you are just absolutely flying. It's going to be like a task run on Green Hill Zone, let me tell you. Now let's take a look at some of the combos that our Blink Blade really liked. Nothing crazy here, things you saw in the level 7 script. Stab Them All works really well with Temporal Displacement. Temporal Displacement was actually historically used with Twin Strikes a lot, just to max out that move attack. We have it paired here with Stab Them All, Temporal Displacement, and then we substituted a Precision timing. With Twin Strikes, they really all can just kind of be used in any combination that you have, especially after your first rest. After your first rest is when you're going to start mixing in Cascading Reaction. Cascading Reaction can pair with any of these, and because it's, it's an attack 3, I mean, you get the wound, you move, it's 19 initiative, like it pairs so well. You kind of can't go wrong with however you want to play it. But finally, our last combo is going to be these last two here that you've seen. Drive Recharge, using that top action, just getting those extra 2 tokens. Yeah, I know it's a lost card, and it did lead to a higher exhaustion rate with this character than most other characters, but it really was worth it. I mean, just getting those 4 time tokens is totally worth it. And comboing it with the bottom action of Sand in the Hourglass, getting that self-heal. I mean, don't forget, this is a really squishy character. That self-healing is important. But that's just how we've been playing it. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. If you see any other combos, let us know for sure. Share that with the community. And I'm actually going to throw it over to J.O., who has an important message about the channel.
Smash that subscribe button like I'm going to smash this beer. Ah!